Hello, my name is EQ and this is my Deus Ex Mankind Divided gameplay series.
Sorry, sir. Area is off limits.
Excuse me, sir. You're not authorized to access this area. Security.
See you then. Bye.
Only authorized personnel, sir.
Well, I was here during the time. Those reports. Of course, that's what the direct authority is.
Took up residence.
I'm sorry, sir. The VIP vaults are only accessed by appointment, and there are no appointments scheduled.
You need an appointment to access your own vault?
For the corporate vaults, yes. This allows time for preloading your container into the viewing area. You also need your personalized keycard.
Thanks for the information.
No, we have our golden.
Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday. Bombs exploded inside the city. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from EqEST. EqEST News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And that's... Look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press and
No worries whatsoever. The whole building exudes a sense of fortification. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I've had my company's valuables in here since Palisades first opened its doors. And my confidence in their security has only grown.
No, we have that, folks.
Are you part of the security force at Palisade?
Please, sir, do not touch that.
No problem. Security. All lot of it. They barely held us away during
Sir?
Due to malfunctioning augmentation, opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan. Reporting to you live from Picus. Augmented terror attack. 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still remain. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusivity. Anonymity.
When I feared that we would die, those reforms were enacted. That's the first.
There was some activity earlier. This was probably more. You couldn't tell me.
I think I heard a noise.
Got your post covered.
Clear. Taking up cover.
Approaching time.
Dresser is soft! High explosive!
Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever crazy the underground ninja wants to say.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Holding on corner primary. Primary has no exit.
Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all
Primary has no exit.
unlicensed augmentation. Individuals who fail to comply
Holding
will
on
be
corner
arrested and
primary.
relocated to designated aug-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the August incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Proponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarize the dialogue on both
Access
sides.
granted.
We will be watching this one closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live.
Holding on corner primary! Primary has no exit!
The augmented terror.
Going wide on lost primary!
When an augmented passenger broke into the suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks of the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in
Initiating a wide path.
I
Confirmed.
cannot speak. The terrifying memories of that day.
Visual code 40. Moving. Confirmed.
These are the greatest.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Is reopening. What a safe time.
Unlimited control.
Around the clock, around the world. Focus here. Always watching, because you are watching. Turning now to Prague. He still reeling from a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented and world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers who are exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology. Our portable data solution has massive storage capacity, flexible streams, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere.
Back to look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and degrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentations. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from EqEST.
They may have batteries, but we got this. Ashanti Energy Drinks. For all you need to get through the day. Ashanti.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident, that horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from EqEST.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. EqEST, always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you, folks, that this is the second attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Dennis Rucker, leader of the Alpine irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last shut down London's traffic grid, causing in Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from EqEST.
Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique packages. Ariel, up the track.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Legislation. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal
Access
and
granted.
of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been... This escalation in the violence has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from EqEST. Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, the city still reeling in the wake of a devastating... All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Odelek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented. But the United Nations said to make the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, and the good doctor be changing his tune. Your guess is as good as mine. Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Move to patrol. Narrow. Narrow pass. Confirm.
Narrow path. Sir.
I think I heard something. Cover my post.
What now? Is there? Done.
Might have something. Leaving post.
Complete the preliminary screening. Now we gotta be yours.
Someone's nearby.
On it.